Hey there, this is Satoshi Swiss Crypto. Here is where we change your crypto journey. Are you sick of keeping an eye on the market all the time? With our $1,000 to $100,000 trading challenge, you can trade like a pro without having to sit at your computer all day. It only costs $79 a month. You can instantly copy the trades I make. Sign up for Satoshi Swiss today and step up your crypto game. Let's take over the world of crypto together. To join, click on the first link in the description below. Now let's get to the movie. A lot of people went crazy when the White House officially shared something on social media. What does Shiba Inu have to do with this, though? This video is made just for you. Make sure you watch this video all the way to the end if you wanted to know more about that. I will explain everything. Let's jump right in. Recently, the White House official ex-spokesman said on Twitter, "This week, we discovered that October had negative monthly inflation, and the previous quarter's GDP growth was greater than 5. Under Binomics, inflation is going down and the economy is growing from the top down. And the bottom up, as you should already know, inflation is the general rate at which prices of goods and services go up, which makes it harder to buy things. When inflation happens, people may find that they can buy fewer things with the same amount of money. Now comes the fun part. Remember that a tweet from the White House said the inflation rate in October was 0? It looks like that claim is not true. If you've been on Twitter for a while, you should also know about Community Notes, a new tool that was just released. As a way to make the world a better place, Community Notes lets people on X work together to add helpful notes to posts that might contain false information. Contributors are people who sign up on X to write notes and rate them. They are real people just like you. The more people in the program makes it better. Simply put, Twitter users can stop the spread of false information if they see a tweet that is spreading false information. In this case, that's exactly what happened. The percentage change in the PC score from the previous month is what the post is about. Personal usage costs were what PC stood for. It is a way to figure out how much money people spent on goods and services during a certain time period. This helps economists and lawmakers figure out how the economy is doing in general. Let's say you have some money and want to buy something, like food, like clothes or technology. The full amount you pay for these things is the amount you spend on consumer goods. Now that we look at this spending for a lot of people across the country instead of just one, we can see how much each person's purchases help the economy. PC basically means the total amount of money that people spend on goods and services. You may hear this term in the news or in economics class. Economists use it to figure out how healthy the business is as well. The PC index, on the other hand, can be misleading because it only looks at inflation once a year. The CPI, which shows 3.2% yearly inflation, is the more common way to measure inflation. As the name suggests, the Consumer Price Index probably looks like a big shopping cart full of everyday things that people buy like food, clothes, and electronics. The government uses the CPI to see how the prices of these things change over time. Now things begin to become interesting. PC, which stands for Personal Consumption Expenditures, also looks at what people buy. Plus, it does this for more goods and services. PC doesn't just keep track of the things in the CPI shopping bag. All kinds of spending are tracked. That being said, why might PC be a little hard? Let's say you buy an ice cream cone every day, and the price of the ice cream goes up. That's what the CPI would show. The PC could say, though, that people are spending more on things other than ice cream. To put it another way, PC can be a little more adaptable, but it might miss price changes for things that customers care about. Anyway, to get right to the point, one of the most obvious effects is that individuals can't buy as much. As prices go up, people may need more money to keep up the same level of living they had before. As a result, this affects how people trade, save, and spend their money. The government has the power to print more money when it needs to, although states usually increase the amount of money in circulation by printing more bills electronically instead. In some cases, they do this by making money appear out of nowhere. When there is more money available, it starts to flow more easily. Its quantity of goods and services can't keep up with the rise in demand. Price increases may lead to inflation. One way to make inflation worse is to print more money without also making more goods and services available. These are the exact same problems that come up with cryptocurrencies like Shiba Inu. There is no one group or government that directly controls cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin or Shiba Inu. Decentralized blockchain technology is what makes them work instead. Because they are decentralized, cryptocurrencies don't depend on government banks to work. This may give people some financial freedom during tough economic times. Users no longer have to worry that the government will control the money supply for economic or political reasons, since they know the rules of the protocol won't change for no reason. But things like inflation that happen in the economy as a whole can also change the value. Like Shiba Inu, the prices of cryptocurrencies are affected by changes in the economy as a whole, steps taken by regulators, and how the market feels. Some people see cryptocurrencies as a way to protect themselves from inflation because they are limited in supply and don't change value on the market. Cryptocurrencies are things like Bitcoin and Shiba Inu, as opposed to standard money like the US dollar. While central banks can print a lot of money, which could lead to inflation, cryptocurrencies have a limited amount. You might be wondering why I'm only talking about Shiba Inu when I could be talking about any cryptocurrency. It would make a lot more sense to talk about Bitcoin, which is the biggest cryptocurrency in use right now. Why do you choose Shiba Inu? You might be shocked by the answer. For example, there are only 21 million Bitcoin coins that can ever be made. Scarcity is hard-coded into the protocol to make it work like expensive goods that are hard to get, like Shiba Inu's tokenomics and supply mechanism. Because it did show signs of deflation, just like Bitcoin. Shiba Inu was released on the Ethereum platform and has a limit of 4 billion tokens. Philip Buren, the founder of Shiba Inu, got 50 of the coins when they were first created and put them in his pocket. Remember that Ethereum is the second biggest cryptocurrency after the one its creators created. It has a huge market capitalization and a high adoption rate. Buren 50 of the Shiba Inu coins, which are worth more than $1 billion, were sent to a charity in India. The rest, which was about $6 billion, was burned by Philip Buren, who then sent the whole amount to a dead bank that no one can access. Doesn't that sound crazy? Could someone give you almost $7 billion out of the blue in a comment below? What would you do? A lot of people praise Buterin for how calmly she handled the situation. It was the Shiba Inu team who caused this unique event. The Shiba Inu coin is different from others, though, because it has a fixed quantity of coins that can be burned. In this case, ShibaSwap, Shiba Inu's decentralized exchange, has features like liquidity event payouts and token burns. The process is meant to slowly lower the amount in circulation by making prices go down, which is called deflation. Also, the developers just released Shibarium, which adds to the burning of Shiba Inu tokens. As stated, the goal of the limited supply and token burning processes is to make things scarce, which could make each Shiba Inu coin more valuable in the long run, especially if demand stays the same or rises. Shibarium's ability to cause deflation can be seen as a way to protect against the risks of inflation that come with regular fiat currencies. Shibarium is one of the assets that some buyers may buy as a way to keep their money safe during times of inflation or economic uncertainty. That being said, it's important to know that Shiba Inu can be affected by changes in the market, public opinion, and rules. The same way any other Bitcoin works. Deflationary characteristics can cause problems